What's happening?
Hey, everyone.
1 minute early tonight.
1 minute early. Hey, Katahdin Mountain Mama Homestead.
Time
Hey,
out.
Heidi.
Anyone rewatching? Fast forward 2 minutes.
Yep. Hey, Connie and Justin. Hey, Casey. Hey, Southern Blessed. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Candy. Hey, Larry. Ephesians 3:20 Farm said it's their first live.
Oh, welcome.
Exciting.
Glad you were able to catch it.
Hopefully you love it.
Wow, there it went.
Hey, Susan. Goodness gracious. Hello, everyone. Hey,
Y'all coming in
Tammy.
hot tonight.
Hey, Linda. Hey, Debbie. Hope everyone had a good Monday.
Yeah, so we got a pretty fun one set up for y'all tonight.
Yeah,
it's funny. And this is for any starting out YouTubers as well. When you first start out doing YouTube and you do lives, like we had like a list laid out, like topics to discuss. And because, I mean, you don't have as many people in the chat, so it's all like up to you to like keep communication
Carry the
going.
show.
Yeah. So you like write it out. Well, then once your awesome followers start, hey, easy now. You all really start leading the way with a live, and then ours kind of led into telling a story or so.
Yeah.
Long story short, we haven't had like an agenda in a while, so we got a little bit of one tonight. A little fun game to play.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Hey, Wanda. Oh, Vivian says she's getting her walk in while watching. That's awesome. Multitasking. Hey, buddy. Hey, Gemini. Hey, Grammy. Hey, Green Witch.
Oh, fun fact for you all rewatching this. We just found the little check mark to allow the live chat to show after we're done.
Yeah.
I don't know. YouTube like changed that to where it turned it off to where you couldn't see the live chat if you were rewatching it after we were already done. That is checked on, so you'll see it now.
Hey, Little Mountain Life. We watched your video today. You cracked me up. You remind me so much of Zach.
He posted on Facebook. I told him, I was like, dude, because he like in the title said that they flooded. And so I probably would have figured out what it was, but he had an incident with a nail gun, and I thought he put it straight through his hand or foot or something. He even still yells, "Go get a towel!" And I'm like, "There's blood everywhere." But there's blood everywhere.
But it wasn't.
No.
But it was very funny.
Yeah.
It was so funny when you were talking about all the things that you mess up on the house, and I'm like, that's Zach.
We got to learn somewhere, don't we,
man? I love it, though. Living and learning. Hey, Albany Mountain Homestead. Hey, Robin. Hey, Amanda. Hey, P. Jenkinson from the Adirondack Mountains. Awesome.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Hey, Stringfield. Hey, Laura.
Jen, you're so fancy lately with your hair and makeup done all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it effort. I'm trying to get a cut. That's like pulling teeth around here, but I'm working on it. If I can just get an appointment, I can get it cut.
Here's what happens when you're trying to call someone local in this area.
Andy, you should have contacted us.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
The phone line's busy.
The phone line's disconnected.
The phone line's disconnected. If it actually rings, it goes to voicemail.
Right.
And then if you get an answer, they're not working that day.
Not working today. They'll call you when they are.
Right. Jamie Watson, my goodness,
goodness.
$50 super chat. Hello from Northeast Texas. Love your channel. It's going away. Jan, will you please tell me where you purchased the black t-shirt with the bright colored vegetables you were wearing in a video the other day? Thanks so much. Is that the Kentucky for Kentucky one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Kentucky for Kentucky. We're not sponsored, affiliated, anything at all with them. My mom, she got it. Each one of us a shirt.
It's actually green with the vegetables.
Yeah, it's like a hunter green. But I don't know if they have it available. I think they do like monthly shirts and stuff, so you're probably not going to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we got it.
We're not affiliated
whatsoever.
Yeah. Just a side note. But yeah, it's a cute shirt.
Yeah.
It was a gift, though. We did not purchase it.
Kim, I told her I could.
He asked me today. He's like, "Do you want me to cut it?" He said, "I just cut it straight across, right?" And I was like, "No, that's not how it works."
I said, "I know layers. You got to cut like longer and shorter, and I can do that." She cut my hair today.
I did.
And she plucked my eyebrows. We actually filmed it, so it'll be on the next video.
If you need to go back.
So like, I wasn't like asking her to pluck my eyebrows to like frame them up by any means. I'm getting older and my whiskers are getting longer
Yeah.
and they're starting to like show themselves. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but like for the past few weeks, I'll like do this number because I'll see we're staring at us. So I'll see like my eyebrows shooting down or up and down.
Crazy.
I was like, can you like help me out here?
And
but
it was fun.
It was not a spa day.
No.
She was really mean. And it really hurt.
He can't take pain well. Oh my goodness. Somebody asked how often I get my hair cut. Oh gosh, I haven't had my hair cut in probably 2 years.
So
I'm really bad about
when
that.
Wyatt was born, she did like the mom thing. I don't know why. It just always seems like first time moms go and like cut their hair off.
Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't cut her hair. She wouldn't cut her hair off. We're talking like
it was short.
Here.
It was
right at shoulder length. I don't think it was further than the shoulders.
Mm-mm.
Well,
I couldn't put it in
she couldn't stand it. She couldn't get in a ponytail. She could not stand it. And she looked me dead in the eye and said, if you ever let me cut my hair again, I'm going to kill you. And so I have not let her cut her hair. And now it's down past the booty.
Yeah. It's getting unruly.
Yeah.
I can't like empty the dishwasher without my hair getting wet. So it's got to go. Not all the way there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
The last time she got her hair cut, she came back out and I was like, was there a problem? She said, no, I got a cut. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it was like this.
I chickened out. She said, how much do you want off? I said, no, like half an inch. She was like, why are you even here? I don't know.
And I said, how much do they charge for that? Like $20. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I miss being able to just go to like Supercuts or somewhere and just walk in and be like, hey, cut my hair. I miss those days. Raylan's hair is really long. She won't let me cut it. It should be cut, but whatever. It's her hair. No Sherry's Kitchen, no bob cut for me. No. I don't want
I'm not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow it.
extreme.
Because she said, what did you tell me earlier? And now it's too long to make. Like it's too long to do stuff with because like you like have to straighten and curl when you do something.
Ridiculous.
So I said, so we've got to find the sweet spot because it can't be too short to where it doesn't fit in a ponytail appropriately, but it can't be too long to where we can't do it right. I said, where's that sweet spot at?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure that out.
Throw a quarter in the pond.
Thank you, Teresa.
Hope it lands heads up.
Oh my goodness. We don't get to go for haircuts with everything shut down. Yeah, there's a little, I guess it's called a salon. I don't really know. Here in town, they did my eyebrows, and it's like a one-on-one thing. You go in, and nobody else is in there, so it's pretty cool.
Which around here, most everything's open back up, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't really know. We never really could tell the difference.
Yeah.
We never go anywhere.
Yeah, when we say that they're not working, it's not because of shutdowns. It's,
no.
You got like 3 days a week you can get things done around here. And if you want to go get anything on Sunday, you just better not.
No.
Because nothing's open.
Yeah.
Which we can appreciate. Like, we're learning to fall into that lifestyle. And we really appreciate it. When people say this is the slower life, like moving to a small town and stuff, you don't truly understand it until you live it. You just spend more time at home because nothing's open.
Yeah.
Rebecca Moss, $10 super chat.
Thank you so much. The kids actually went to Grammy Karen's this weekend, which was awesome. They stayed for 2 nights, and it was very quiet here. We missed them a lot.
Yeah.
But they had a good time. But yesterday, we were like, let's go do something. So, like, we got dressed, put our jackets on, and then we stood at the door, and we were like, where are we going?
Right.
We started, like, looking up places on our phone. Like, nope, closed, nope, closed, nope, closed.
And then you called somebody, it was busy.
Yeah.
Y'all know what we ended up doing? We threw Rusty in the truck. We went 1 minute down the road to the Wendy's and got him a sausage biscuit.
Yeah. And then we sat in the parking lot and we ate.
Yeah.
And then we looked at each other and we were like, is there anything else to do? And we were like, no, not really. So we just came home. But Rusty enjoyed himself.
Yeah, Shannon, when the highlight day is checking the P.O. box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did today. There was nothing in it.
Oh my God.
And then they were closed. Martin Luther King Day.
Oh, yeah, like the office.
Yeah. I was
He said, can you tell me why the P.O. box will be closed? I was like, I don't know, because it's Monday and they probably don't feel like working.
Which I could get to the P.O. box, but like if there's a package too big, they give you that little like card and you have to go to it. I was like, Oh, there's not a garden here.
Yeah, apparently with Martin Luther King Day. So
Cat,
don't do that. It's just the worst. So it was close. So the cat ran out of dry food today. She has plenty of wet food, but Zach put some lettuce in her bowl.
And she's
so mad. She's been a terror ever since. She just looked at him like, what is this? I said, did you really put lettuce in there?
Oh, Jim and I said our town is so slow moving, and mail is half days, and delivery is like horse and buggy.
Yeah,
same.
Oh man, they're still on me about building the box out there for the packages.
I go running. I got
it. Still haven't built the box, but we'll get to it. They keep telling me, I'm like, listen, it's on the list. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. It's only a couple of people. The mail lady, who is the most dominant one that brings us stuff, we have an agreement. We're good.
Oh man.
I've never known the trash guy, the mail ladies, as much as I have since I've been here. Like, I know them all. And I really enjoy that.
Hey, how's your mom and them?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Right. Like, we were able to give them, candy for Christmas and stuff. And it was like hand delivered.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It was different though. we actually had to talk about I don't know why she's staring at the wall over here in the corner. We were talking about like whether there was homeless people or not, which was a weird conversation that we had. We just talk about weird stuff. And I feel like in a town this small, there's probably not. I feel like, somebody at least has a family or somewhere to go. It's not like the bigger towns, like where there's shelters and stuff like that, which is awesome. I mean, I hope my thought is true. Maybe it's not, but it seems like it is because you just don't see people that don't have anywhere to go. I don't know. She's staring at the wall. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we're going to play.
Are we going to jump right into the game?
Yeah.
Hey.
It's 8-11. It's not really a game. So when I was little, my grandma used to have this jar of questions, and when I would come home.
Time out, Jed, we tried. You stayed in the basement.
What did he say?
Shoo.
What?
He said, I wish the milkshake was my friend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I tried. You stayed hidden in the basement. All right? You have plenty of opportunities. Sorry, go ahead.
When I was little, I would come home from school and she would have this jar with like questions in it. And it's a really cool thing. People have caught on to it. And it's called a journal jar. So it like prompts you to write in your journal. But we would just kind of sit around and answer the questions and play it. So we're going to do a little bit of that.
Yeah. So we're going to answer them. And you all answer what, if you want to, in the chat, your answers to it.
Yeah.
All right. First one.
Okay. First question is, if you could afford it, would you rather have a cook, a cleaner / maid, gardener, or a personal assistant?
All right, you go first.
I would like a personal assistant if anybody wants to apply.
I would like a personal assistant as well. You got to give up a cause. Because I like gardening. We like gardening.
Right.
Don't want them to take it over. We like cooking. Don't want them to take that over. And what was I could, you know what? Maybe the maid.
Yeah.
Maybe the cleaning. Because then a
lot of people are saying
a lot of people saying maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
personal assistant. Man, I would love a personal assistant.
Now, if we could have the personal assistant like do all
cleaning.
of those things when we don't want to do
them.
Just
someone to like, you give a list and you're like,
here's the things. And it includes cooking and cleaning and pulling weeds out of the garden. And then I'd be down for that. But if it was more like an office thing, I'd probably have to go maid.
Yeah.
Because that would free up so much of our time.
It would. Not
having to
a cleaner would be nice too, though. I've actually thought.
Maid and cleaner, same thing.
Before we moved here, I thought about having someone come like deep clean our home once a month. Like I'll do all the normal cleaning, which I do every single day. But if someone could like, wash walls, baseboards, the stuff like that, change the filters, like the deep cleaning.
Actually pull the fridge out and clean it.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. I would love to have someone to do that. And then I'll keep up with the rest. I just don't have time to add in like the deep cleaning stuff. I wish the kids were old enough.
Gemini, she said that they would pick a personal assistant just for editing only for YouTube videos. That's very true. If I could have like someone like do the marketing and stuff, not like the personal stock drop things, but like the marketing, our channel and things, that would be cool.
That would be awesome. Ceiling to floor, yes. Just someone to like get up there and just clean it, all the cleaning. Like in the cabinets, the stuff that you need to do, but it just doesn't really ever happen. Or if it does, it's only like once a year or once every 6 months. Like a spring cleaning, but like every month. That would be ideal. Grace said, I want all the above.
Yeah, and when you have kids, I mean, you got like
someone to
sticky,
clean the fridge.
you got
I hate
sticky
cleaning the fridge.
fingers, and so like now we have like our house is white.
Everything
Like,
is
this is a white
on white.
right, and they like having a Dorito every once in a while, and
Mhm.
like red fingers, and for some reason they like to just drag the wall
all the
like
way down.
this, and so. Where most people that maybe don't have young children in their house, it's like a once a month thing, like scrubbing cabinets and stuff. It's like every couple days for us with the magic erasers. Like, who blooded all over the wall? Like, who had the blood?
The light switches, they get so dirty. Everything. What's she doing?
She's trying to eat the animal cookies.
Oh
animal
my
crackers.
gosh, babe, she's hungry. She is not going to eat that lettuce.
There's perfectly good lettuce. It's romaine lettuce. Right here.
She's so weird. She thinks she's starving to death, though. It's awful. She's so dramatic.
Oh my gosh, you see Jess coming?
Oh, that's good. That doesn't surprise me though.
Oh my gosh, what did she do? Oh, she just attacked Daisy. Daisy.
Oh, poor Daisy. She's in a really bad mood. Daisy said you cannot have animal crackers.
Wow, she ripped a hole in it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Does she eat them?
No, she didn't get into them, but she ripped a hole in them.
Wow. Oh, she's too much. Devs and Rich Refuge said I received double pull-out drawers for my pots and pans and installed them this weekend and ordered 2 more for the other cabinets. That's awesome. We have some of our pans in the pull-out drawers, and then some are just shoved in the cabinet.
So how do you decide what questions go in the jar? So there's like I don't want to call it a kit, but I guess like go on Pinterest.
Yeah. Type in journal jar questions, and they'll give you all kinds of ideas.
Yeah.
Kimberly, no, she does not get my smoked oysters. Those are mine. Thank you for the super chat. I do not share my oysters. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Nora.
Go in there.
These animals.
Animals are real jacked up tonight. Go in there.
Christine said, hey, I saw your dance on Coghill.
Oh, our get up dance? Yeah, we challenged Coghill back in the day. It was a lot of fun. We actually met him through that.
Are you talking about a cat or a rabbit? It's a cat.
Jed like cat food.
Oh my gosh.
She's fine. Have you seen the size of her? It's right in that black bow.
She's eating a chicken nugget.
She found a chicken nugget. We can't.
Wow.
I mean,
she's so
look,
happy.
she's so happy.
Oh, she said, thank you, Uncle Jed.
She said
I was starving.
Yeah, you get to live one more day now. Apparently the kids love the chicken nugget because we met Grandma Karen and Papa Larry halfway, so we grabbed McDonald's on the way home. Apparently she found a chicken nugget after the animal crackers.
She's really trying to survive right now.
I mean, she's so overweight as it is. I thought maybe today would be good for her.
Jed to the rescue.
Whew.
Funny.
Okay.
Well, now that she's happy, we can all move on.
Right. Life is okay again.
I can't. Hey, Naturally NC.
Okay. Dog's good. They're finally laying.
So I think the general consensus was that we want one of each.
One
for
of
everyone.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah,
sounds good.
That would be awesome. Okay. What did you think you would be when you were growing up? Your turn.
My turn to go first. Mine was unrealistic. I thought I was going to be a pro sports player.
I thought you wanted to be a broadcaster.
Oh, that's when I got older. Like as a kid, I wanted to be a pro sports player. Then I realized I'm not athletic. So then I was like, I really like sports. So I'd be a sports broadcaster. And then I went to college for that. And my very first professor on my very first day completely talked me out of it.
That's funny. Jim and I said attorney. I can totally see that. You would have made an awesome attorney.
I really like debating and doing that stuff. I really like public speaking in general.
Yeah.
That was my thing. Could not do written tests, but you gave me a speech to give and I could knock it out.
Marine biologist. That's awesome.
What about you?
I thought I was going to be a mom. And I did. I did it. There was a little bit when I wanted to be, first I wanted to be a nurse, but then we talked about that last week. I decided I hated blood. And then I wanted to be a journalist. So kind of like you, I really enjoyed public speaking and I wanted to be on TV, be the journalist. And then that went away and I was like, all I really want to do is be a mom. So this is all pointless right now because that's my only Not my only, but like my biggest goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I became a mom.
I'm mom. I love it.
Veterinarian, that's a good one.
And I became
Dora said I wanted to be a cowboy. I love it.
And then I became a product manager farmer.
Too funny. But you do a lot of not public speaking, but you do a lot of speaking and you're good at it. So
a lot of speaking.
Yeah. I guess it's funny because we both wanted to be speakers and then we started YouTube.
Right. I guess it right now.
So I guess we did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Follow the plan somewhat.
Works.
Cozy Crib said, you must have a plan for when the kids are grown and gone. Yes, I'm going to be the best grandmother ever. That's my next plan after that.
But we're also going to be farmers. So, I mean, this isn't a phase. It's our life.
Right.
We don't plan on ever ending. So our goal is to this be our thing once our kids, with empty nesters.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about being empty nesters when they were gone to my mom's. And I was like, man, that's going to be boring. Like, what are we going to do?
In the winter, it's hard. In the summer, plenty. You got plenty. And there's obviously stuff you can still keep yourself occupied in the winter, but when you only get a couple days.
Hey, Little Feet Farm. But then I hope that we get to get their grandkids a lot. And I'll homeschool them. I'll take care of them. I'll just be like, give them to me.
Yeah.
What?
I know a game that's really cool.
Hey. We're live.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I told you. You told me okay.
Why it's out? Look, real quick,
yeah, show Steve
and then we'll bring you back when we're done. Okay, but show them what else happened in your mouth. There we go.
It looks like Wheel of Fortune, trying to missing 2 letters.
Yeah.
Hop back up. We'll let you in a minute, okay?
All right. Love you.
Hey, Mom and Dad, run a new game.
Kindergarten teacher. That would be fun. I think a teacher would have been really cool to be. Thank you, garden lady.
All right, what's next?
Hockey player. It's interesting.
Nice.
Then you'd be like Wyatt.
Yeah.
I have no teeth.
Oh
I feel like all hockey players have like veneers or whatever you call them because they get their teeth knocked out.
Why can't I see the rest of the name?
I don't know. It's Little Feet Farm.
Is it? Okay.
So. Thank you all.
Thank you. 1990 super chat.
Love you
You're
all.
amazing.
Hope you're doing
Too
good.
kind of you.
Thank you, Everyday Life.
Brooke, I'd like to buy a bag.
Oh gosh. How long do you ferment your fire cider? How long does it stay good for? Should it be refrigerated? So we keep ours on the counter for 3 to 6 weeks. We're doing 6 weeks for this next batch, but the other one was 3 weeks. And then once that time is up, you put it in the fridge, strain it, and then put it in the fridge, and it'll last a really long time.
Harbor 71. I was a kindergarten teacher. It was exhausting, but fun. I guarantee it.
That's one of those jobs that is extremely exhausting, but when you look back, like probably one of the most rewarding things you ever did.
Yeah. What's up, Green Dream? Actually, when we were going through, because there's a lot of questions, we due to time had to pick 5. One of them was, when do you rest or sleep the best? And I was thinking of my answer, and it was like when I do something super productive or when we have a really productive day, I lay down feeling good about ourselves.
Right.
And what we've done. So I recognize that rest better. So I bet that, being a kindergarten teacher, you're probably exhausted and you probably slept hard.
Yeah.
But it's probably so rewarding afterwards. But I don't know. I just thought of that.
Thank you, Grammy's Pie Face. We appreciate that. Thank you, Nikki. Or not thank you, Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Does Honey Homestead live close to you? They're in Indiana, right? Ohio. Yes. Walterman's are India.
Yeah. So probably not. It's probably quite a few hours, especially now that we're down here in the bottom parts.
In the bottom parts.
We just started our big garden this year, and y'all's video have been encouraging and such huge help doing it on a budget. Thank you for all you do. Awesome.
Thank you.
Hope you have a very successful garden.
I think you've been noticing that. We really try. We definitely, because we know we bought a tractor, but we don't want it to be like you have to have a tractor. Right. We're just moving in that phase of life. But we still try to make sure that you see things that are easy to do. I put laminate flooring on my countertops. Y'all would never believe the amount of comments tell me how that is not going to work and it won't hold up. Obviously, it's laminate flooring. The water is going to end up tearing that up, probably a few years down the road. That's okay. It's countertop. Like you
Right.
can put something else over it. It was free. And so like that's what we challenge you all. I was like, if it's free, use it. That doesn't mean it's gonna last a lifetime. That means it's gonna last right now. And it'll last for a while. But you know, like laminate flooring, it'll start curling
Right.
after a while. Just I don't know. That's our whole point is to use what you have and to make sure that you can do this
Did you
without
talk
spending much
about
money.
that flooring came from the house?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. It was from
That's really
here.
cool.
I guess like at some point they covered this beautiful hardwood floor up.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like,
Or
way back.
Maybe it also could have been from the White House.
Could have been from the White House. That's right. It doesn't. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do. A lot of people just cover up the old floor in places. I mean, it's almost 100-year-old house.
Right.
Anyways,
It's really cool. Gosh, somebody asked something and I was going to answer it. I don't remember what it was. Oh, Carlene's Corner said, Jen, have you ever heard of making rag rugs? I think I have heard of those. Is that where you tie them together? Like you cut up the rags and you tie them? I think it is. Those are really cool. I used to have a couple at our old house that we bought from Real King. They weren't, made by anyone specific, but those were cool. Okay, next question.
yeah. Sorry.
Front row. Number 3. What is something that you feel strongly about?
I went first last time.
Paul's Biddy Boo said, have we bought the White House yet? No, but we're going to very soon. What? Oh, wow. What is she doing?
I don't know. She's been
Ellie,
drinking all night.
what are you doing? She looks like a little gremlin. Oh my goodness. Something I feel very strongly about. I don't want it to come across the wrong way whatsoever. It's just my opinion. It does not mean that I think anything differently.
It doesn't mean it's the right opinion.
It doesn't mean it's the right. It's just something
Right.
that I feel strongly about.
Yeah.
I have always felt very strongly that families should be together. I think moms should raise their babies, and I think that families should be together. I think the family unit is the most important thing in the world, and I hate it. It hurts my heart when I see people or families that wake up in the morning and everyone goes different directions. Everyone, rushes out of the house and goes in different ways. I just hate that. I wish that everybody could have the opportunity to be home with their families that wanted to, but I also understand the people that don't. I mean, that's not me. I don't understand that, but I get why they feel differently because everyone's different. But I don't know. It's just something I feel really strongly about. When me and Zach started dating, I told him that I was going to be a stay-at-home mom and I was going to homeschool. And that was at our second date. And I said, if you don't agree with that, then back out now.
Yeah. And I think I was
It wasn't really up for discussion.
Yeah, I think I was making $8 and something. No,
Yeah.
I think I moved up to $9.
Yeah.
Moved up to $9 an hour. And she wasn't working.
Yeah.
And we had Wyatt, and it was a struggle, but we figured it out.
We made it work.
Like, y'all, I mean, it was to the point to where, and I know a lot of people go through this too. Like, we knew how to play the bank game.
Right.
Like, I mean, we knew how to be positive in the bank for one day, get everything we needed that week, overdrafted $500 because that was our limit.
Right.
And then because I got paid weekly at that time, and then like the next Friday would come and we would get paid again, and that was the only day we could buy stuff. The only day, because the rest of the week was negative $500, and then when I got paid, it would bump it we're talking like pennies positive, but it had to sit positive for just a few hours, and then we could spend it and do it over again. And y'all, if it wasn't the grace of God, the bank was about to shut us down, and I got promoted. Like, it was like the big break. Like, I finally got noticed, and I was actually when I was working with Grammy Karen, and she had a lot to help, lead me into the right area with the right people. And it was the big break. And it was like, I called the bank. I was like, listen, I just got promoted. Like, I just got promoted. I promise you all, you will never see me overdraft again if you give me one more time.
Yeah.
And, because like, I was like, that check should hit then. And it was, amazing. But we figured out a way to make it work. And no, it was not ideal, but we were happy. She got to stay home with the Wyatt, and she got to learn to become a stay-at-home cat, a stay-at-home mom. And, I got to sweat bullets a lot, but that was okay because what's the question?
What's something you feel strongly about?
Something I feel strongly about is making sure that my family has exactly what they are wanting and needing, and that they're happy. Like, I will sweat and I will stress and try to take all of that and absorb it myself to know that they're laying their heads down happy and I can absorb the stress. I wish I could do that more for her because unfortunately she stresses a little bit more on things. And it's not bad. It's just she gets in her head sometimes. But I wish I could pull more of that from her. But I try to take as much of the stress as I can. And I feel strongly about that, to not let my family worry about things that I can handle. I guess if that makes sense. Like I feel like as the husband and the father of my family, I need to lead by example and absorb that and not have them impacted. Let them aware, especially with Wyatt and Raylan, teach them what it means, but not make them stress over it. No kid should have to stress about where the food's going to be on their plate or the lights are going to turn off. They shouldn't have to do that. That's my job, in my opinion. And so that's what I feel strongly about.
Yeah. And Wyatt was a baby when we had those struggles. He never even obviously didn't know anything, and he never went without. Like he said, it just always worked out. And there was always a will or a way. And then, I think when he was like 6 or 8 months old, maybe a year, I can't remember, is when he finally got promoted and our lives changed. And it was just amazing. So it was a rough first year, together with a newborn baby, but it all worked out.
Yeah. It was a wild ride. And, we think about it now, like that's like, we laugh, we cry, and we like smile with joy over those stories now.
Yeah.
At the time, obviously, it was not always that way. There was some stressful moments and a lot of, just praying to God on the phone, like, I hope these people cut us a break today.
Right.
But sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't, but it all worked out.
Yeah. So pretty cool. But that's something I feel strongly about. Something you feel strongly about.
Sorry, I just saw it. John Park. Yes, I will cut the zip ties off. So a lot of people have asked if I'm going to cut the lawns. I will. I promise. I'll look at them too when I'm walking in there. I'm going to get them.
Hey, Baby Crazy Homestead. Awesome. Somebody asked a question up here. Erica said, y'all are a great role model family. Whose idea was it starting the YouTube channel? Were you both on board? Any advice for someone aspiring to do the same?
It's a good question. She did. Grandma Karen.
Yeah, it was my mom's idea.
Yeah, she's the one that pushed us to do it. And actually, when all of that started was when we were trying to come out of our bad time, our dark time, which we talked about in our divorce video. We were like on our way out of that, but not fully recovered.
You can see it too. We were just not joyful.
Yeah, and we weren't jiving real well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of me clips, her clips, not a lot of together clips. And it isn't like we were like signing papers. It's just that we were coming out of a very stressful moment. But it was Grandma Karen because she watched YouTube before we did. Grandma Karen got Jennifer talked into watching it, so she started watching it. I was glancing on the TV, kind of like a lot of y'all say your husbands do. They see you see it in the passing. That was me. And then Karen finally talked us into doing it, and that's when the first video came about.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then, when we started, we were both on board with it. Like he said, he would do some, I would do some. And then it just became like a whole, both of us all into it. It was pretty cool.
But if anybody is on the fence about wanting to do YouTube, just do it. The one thing about it, when you first post your first video, and it's what you got to remind you, it's like your mom, your dad, your brother, your cousins might watch, and that's probably gonna be it at first, but that's okay. Like, it's okay. Let's test it out with a few before we jump into the masses on our very first video.
Right. Marla, thank you
so much. Marla, my
goodness.
We miss you, Marla. Thank you.
You make us smile too. Love you.
Absolutely.
Hope y'all are doing well. I missed our egg exchanges.
Yeah, Marla, if you want to come down, we've got probably 20 dozen eggs right now.
YouTube's been fun though. It's been a journey. How did you meet your in-laws?
How did you meet your in-laws? Well, you met my mom first.
I did.
Well, hang on. Actually, that's not true. There's a picture that Grandma Karen has, and I remember going, but we, as a group of high schoolers, went to her or Grandma Karen's house to like take pictures
for a dance.
But we were not dates together.
Yeah, we were just friends.
Yeah, not even really. Like we knew each other, but I don't even know how I ended up there.
I don't know.
When I look at the group,
that was weird. We were both with different dates.
Right.
So me and Zach met. Well, we went to school together, but we like reconnected at a bar one Friday night. It went really well. And then the very next night, he took me to meet his mother.
Yeah. So I gotta throw that out a little bit there. Hey, but when you know, you
Jenny,
know, right?
thank you so
Like
much
you
for that
take them to
super
meet your
chat.
mama.
On
Thank
the
you,
very
Jenny.
next night.
So kind of you. All right. So at our old place, Mom's garage was like the hangout spot.
Yeah.
So I know it sounds silly, but like we didn't go out to town. We didn't go out to bars. You know, I did with like my buddies, but like the family never did. And you know, when you think about it, that's a safe route to go. You're at home. There was a pool table. They had music. They had a little bar there. It was just a fun place to hang out and not ever get yourself in, you know, trouble driving around or doing all that stuff.
Andy, thank you so much. You're preaching the sermon I needed to hear. Struggling with trying to take the leap for a farm and give a great pan job.
Thank you, Andy.
I hope we encourage you. You've got this.
I'm going to talk about that eventually too. I haven't teased, but I haven't like given everything, and so I do want to talk about a little bit about the job stuff too, and down a video. Anyways, so yeah, we had a good night together, and what do is, do you want to come to our hangout spot? That just happens to be at my mom's house.
We were in a bar the night before, and we were like, me and him, even at what 23, we're not going out type of people. No. It just so happened that we were both out that night. We're like, okay, neither one of us like go back to town.
Yeah. My buddies had to drag me to that bar that night, and like she just happened to have a bad night with her ex, and she was like, I want to go out kind of thing, and it just worked out. So yeah, we hung out in the garage. Second day of hanging out.
It was cool though.
So I had known Grammy Karen, like I said, from the homecoming thing, and like just with school and stuff. Like she was around some, so I knew like who her mom was. But the first time, like we'll say the first time I met Larry.
Was so dead.
Her stepdad, Grammy Karen's husband. Well, we was with my family again, but we were camping at Green River Lake, which is funny. It's called Green River Lake.
Yeah.
And that was actually the deciding factor that her and I were going to be a couple, I think, in my own eyes.
Mine too. I packed up my bags and he had invited me and I packed my stuff. I jumped in my car. I called my mom and I said, I'm going. I don't care.
She made the plunge. Like it showed that she had the commitment to me.
Yeah.
Because basically I had it in my mind, like if she's serious, she'll come. If she's not, this is kind of it. I mean, we had been talking for a while. Well, she comes and I'm like super pumped and I'm like on cloud 9. And we spend a good day on the water. I mean, passing around a couple of alcoholic beverages and having a good time. I mean, we just have a great time in the sun. Well, it's starting to get late.
Yeah. And
she looks at me. She says, my mom and stepdad are coming. What? like I know I can't say what because we're sitting here with my mom and stepdad. Right. My mom and stepdad and his family, Gary, that passed away.
I'm like, hey, all the family's together. Might as well make a party.
Like, I understand, but like,
does it feel like the best time?
Is this right? Because like my family back in the day, I don't know, they knew how to throw down.
Yeah.
Right? They knew how to have a really good time. And my cousins were there and they were even wilder. It was more them, I think, than.
But by this point, I was used to it. Like I had all met them. I'd been around them a few times, so like I know how things go. It's fine.
So, and she tells me about Larry, ex-Marine, like
strict.
Like, yes, she's told me the stories like growing up, and I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea.
I'm like, well, too late.
I'm like, I need to like come for Sunday dinner, like meet this man. Well, here they come, and it took them a while to get there, and we didn't like slow down. So he gets there, and they're like trying to put the tent, and me and my cousin, who was being very vulgar at the time, not in a mean way, it just was very wrong, and he had way too many.
I had like understood that.
Yeah, and we were trying to help Larry put his tent together. And Larry probably knew how to put the tent together. But here we were, for some reason, trying to help them put this tent together. Well, that was a terrible show.
Yeah.
And so it finally goes up, which felt like hours long.
It was a while.
And then we sit around the campfire, and the night continued. It didn't get bad.
No.
But everybody else kept getting worse. I mean, like, and I'm just like, I'm talking about sweating bullets. I'm like, What is happening right now? So we finally go to bed, and I remember waking up to two things. One, Ellie got loose.
Yeah.
And Bradley and my mom chased her down the hill.
Yeah.
And then about 2 minutes later, I hear Karen tapping on the tent. Vega, that's coming. That's coming. What I hear is, "We're leaving, Jennifer." I was like, "Oh no, that was bad. It was bad. That was bad." But I mean, it was like a really rough morning, and so I'm like,
just ignore it. They'll go away.
I was like, "Okay,
They don't know I'm in here.
it's okay." And then tell him what Larry done.
I could hear Larry on the outside. He said, "Oh my God, is she in there with him?" By the way, we were not that way.
Yeah.
We just were in a tent together.
Right.
And he was like, "She's gonna be pregnant before you know it." 6 months later.
6 months later. Oh my goodness.
So
there was something else though.
To meet properly.
Well, hang on. No, there was something else from that night that was fun. Oh, I was going to tell. Once all my family woke up, we were all sitting around the campfire that morning, and not feeling the greatest in the world. And my cousin, the vulgar one, he opens the cooler. He goes, "That doesn't feel like a good place for a camera." And apparently, somebody's little digital camera was in there. It just a replica of what that night was. Like. So, anyways, look at us now. Grown up, Grammy Karen, Graybeard, my best friends, including my mom with us as well, and it was just a really funny start to our adventure.
Was quite the memorable meetup.
Yeah, it was quite the Lordy daytime.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure y'all had like a proper meeting after that.
Yes.
But he was still like, she's going to be pregnant in 6 months.
Yeah, but I mean.
Hey, but I was like 23.
Hey, you were pregnant, and I asked, Jed, Karen, and Larry were all together. Larry teared up. Everybody teared up.
Yeah.
And, 6 months, won them over.
Yeah. Do you remember if we told him we were pregnant first, or if we told him we were getting married first? I can't remember.
It was pregnant because pregnant was Black Friday when we announced it to the world.
That's right.
So before that, we had already told them. I asked them if I could marry you.
That's right.
And it was around that time though. It was gonna.
Like a week later, we were like pregnant.
Right. But it was close to Christmas because I asked you to marry me on like the 23rd or 22nd.
Yeah, it was the 23rd.
Yeah, it was right in there. So it was just a few weeks before that. We were sitting out back around a fire because I knew I was getting the ring, and it was Christmas. Like it was Christmas time.
Yeah, it was a shotgun wedding in its true sense. Oh, man.
We actually,
So funny story. When we got married, we talked about how we were poor. Our parents, they pulled together. My mom and my stepdad gave us the most beautiful wedding ever.
Absolutely amazing.
But at the time, we could not afford to buy our wedding pictures. So we actually ran to Gatlinburg. I mean, it was a planned event. Like we had a lot of family there, destination wedding. But we couldn't afford to buy our pictures. So they actually called me, I think it was in May of this past year. And they said, "We're running a special. We have your wedding pictures. We still have them. If you want to buy them, it's $100.
Yeah.
When before it was like $1,000. And
more than that. I think it was like $1,500.
Yeah. A lot of family took like unofficial pictures that we kept. But I was like, heck yeah, I'll buy them all. So I actually just got them all printed off.
Yeah, and it's awesome. And just watching. Here, let me see. I just want to grab a couple just to show what.
I don't know which box it is.
It should be the top one, I think.
It's
you got them all up.
Thick stack.
Yeah, look at it.
So yeah, that's really cool. I'm finally I'm gonna get our wedding pictures into an album. Almost 8 years later?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But we got them.
But we did it. When we got them in the mail, I was like, I feel like an adult. Like I have our wedding pictures now, and this is really special.
I didn't realize how old we got.
Yeah, yeah, we got real old. Oh, so cute. Oh man, I think 6 months pregnant.
Yep. And it was so funny that the photographer asked like a question that found really weird to us, but I guess I understand it. They were like, "Do you like want the baby involved in this picture or no?"
We were like, "Yeah, we would."
She's pregnant.
We're not hiding it,
right? But I guess what that meant was you get pictures like this,
right? Yeah, like maternity, also wedding. Pictures.
Yeah.
They
were like, I guess I get it. They were like, some people don't like to like let that overshadow the wedding.
Right. No, I bought a dress that like framed my belly.
Yeah.
I was not ashamed whatsoever. was very excited. Oh my goodness. Fun facts. A lot of fun facts. Are you still?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Wyatt, yes. My belly. We tell him all the time. You were in mommy's belly when mommy and daddy got married. And he's like, I don't understand. But now I have the pictures. I can show him.
Rand's like, why wasn't I in your belly?
Right. Yeah. She's like, I remember that. And I was like, no, you weren't thought of yet. Oh. So yeah, we got married in Gatlinburg.
Hang on, time out.
It's our favorite place in the world.
Could y'all imagine getting close to 3 sheets to the wind? Probably already passed, to be honest with you, just in your head. And that man
Meeting that man
shows up younger and fitter.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Hilarious.
He loves you now, though.
Oh yeah, I love old Gray Bear. We're best friends.
Best friends. Oh, so cute.
All right, I'm done. Sorry.
Okay.
I can get lost though.
Oh my goodness. So that's fun to share our wedding pictures with you guys. We got married a month after my daughter was born. That's awesome.
Nice.
We thought about waiting and then having him in the wedding, but we were like, nah, let's just go ahead and wrap it.
We figured what.
Zach was trying to lock me down.
Yeah.
You didn't want me to run.
Jen, I actually ignored some pictures of you, but now I think we need to show.
So Jen actually read the Bible, 1 Corinthians 13 for our wedding. Oh man.
There it is. This y'all ain't gonna believe this. Jen is not the same man anymore.
No. He was so young. We were all so young. It was only 8 years ago.
You're welcome, Jen. I wasn't gonna do it till you said don't.
Oh my gosh. Sherry's Kitchen said walking down the aisle breastfeeding was fun. Hey, that's a statement right there. I would do it.
Right? Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like we have more questions. I feel like
we do. There's
we
one more.
abandoned.
One more. One more question. What is our favorite movie?
Favorite movie. So for me, I have two. Well, I have a lot.
You have to pick one.
Okay, I want to stick with my
Rules.
I want to stick with my one. I was like, it's called Pool Hall Junkies.
Oh wow. Well, you're gonna say the other one.
Globe?
Yeah.
Pool Hall Junkies is so much better. It's got Christopher Walken in it, but I think it was more of it never hit like hugely mainstream. If you've never seen Pool Hall Junkies, definitely watch it. Obviously, it's about pool, but it is absolutely amazing. You will not regret it.
Mm-hmm.
Mom said Grease.
Grease, that's a good one. My favorite movie ever is My Best Friend's Wedding.
Ooh, Book of Eli. That's a good one. Yeah, Best Friend's Wedding. She loves it.
I love that movie.
Twister.
I've watched it 1,000 times in a row. I don't care. My new favorite movie is Coat of Many Colors.
I'm gonna have to say my second's The Patriot.
Yeah.
But I also do like Blow with Johnny Depp. That's a really good movie too.
Yeah, The Proposal. That one's so funny. Shawshank Redemption's funny, or not funny.
Lisa said she watched Pool Hall Junkies Saturday.
Wow.
Like that is amazing. I haven't watched it in forever.
That's funny. Tombstone's a good one.
Yes.
But I don't like to watch it. It's a good to see one time. Dirty Dancing's good.
Grease 2? Really, Crystal? Grease 2 over Grease 1.
I didn't even know there was a second one.
Yeah, I think there's actually 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, You've Got Mail. That's a good one.
A good one.
Love it. Julia Roberts is my favorite actress. I will watch anything with her. Secondhand Lines is a good one.
Footloose. The Notebook.
That book is good. Still Magnolias. Oh, that's one of my
good
ones too. Coal Miner's Daughter.
Nice, yeah.
So many good ones. Hard to pick one.
Those are good. Y'all are good. I like them.
Love it. Goodness, we have said a lot of information this evening.
Yeah, we have. We had a story. Did we even tell it?
No.
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can quickly do it.
Okay, go for it, because I don't remember what it was.
It was about the decluttering, and then me almost killing myself. So our story tonight, a little late, but that's okay. We have time.
Yeah.
It works out well. There's over 1,000 of you all in here.
Wow.
My goodness, y'all. That is amazing. Thank you all for being on here. If it is your first one, welcome. I hope you've enjoyed. We normally do story time around 30 minutes in. Some are funnier than others, but there's always something silly that we have done through our week that we usually like to share. So Jen gets in these modes.
Well, hold on. This was centered around a certain reason.
No, it wasn't. You're adding that to try to justify it.
Maybe.
It's what you do. I know. She gets in the season of change. Like but it's always about 2 months before the actual season changes.
Oh,
but
it's
she
early.
needs an adjustment. She needs something different. She needs a change. I know it's coming. I just kind of sit back and wait for it. You're not going to fight it. It's going to happen. So you might as well jump on the boat or get off because she'll kick you off.
Yep.
You know. So she's like, we got to declutter this place. I'm like, we just moved in.
Yeah, well, it can't clutter.
Christmas came and cluttered it up. So I'm like, okay, babe, where are we headed? So we started down here.
First of all, I did the whole downstairs by myself. So at least I didn't ask you to be involved in that. I just started throwing everything away.
Yeah. Couldn't find tweezers today either. She's stuffer. She's stuffer. She stuffed things. She stuffed things.
I stuff and I throw away.
Yes.
I love throwing stuff away.
If you put something exposed, like my knife is like sitting right here. Like if it sits here too long, it will be stuffed somewhere. Where?
In a drawer, in a cup.
Wherever that is, she won't remember.
No, I won't.
But
That's the worst part.
Right.
But I have like certain spots that I stuff things
She's
in.
like a squirrel finding their acorns and stuffing them in places. And then when they get hungry, they don't know where they put them. Yep. That's Jen with stuff. Yes. She stuffs things. All right. So anyways, back to the story. She's like, we got to go upstairs.
Raylan does do the same
thing.
Raylan,
she taught her.
Yeah.
I opened a box today. There's like tissue paper and what was it? An ornament, a Christmas ornament. Actually, carrying the Compassionate Friends one, the blue one, and then like other like crayons and things. Like, I'm like, none of this goes together. Why is this in here? And I just look at it. I'm like, look what you've started. So we go upstairs, and it's mainly Raylan's room that needs attention because she gets like the small things and stuff.
McDonald's toys.
She's gonna tell you it was because we were trying to find the hamster because we still haven't.
Yeah, so the hamster got out of his cage. We got a hamster in September for Raylan's birthday. This is not the first time he has escaped, but we found him last time. So he got out of his cage, and we don't know where he went. There's little holes that he could be in. But I'm like, if we go upstairs and we start tearing things apart, maybe we'll find him hiding under something.
Yeah. So we start cleaning things out. She had a bunch of dolls for Christmas. She had all this stuff. And we really stuffed her room full of furniture. Too much, honestly, because weirdly enough, our old place had bigger bedrooms. But they were just not functional. So here they were a little bit smaller, and we stuffed it really full. And so I didn't give her room for her doll houses, which she actually loves to play with. She loves her doll houses. So we get all the stuff. And
your shoes are still there, Carol.
Yeah, they made it. Oh, Braveheart, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a
Braveheart and the Patriot. Like if those come on, we must watch. So like everything's up in the air. If it's gonna hit trash, donate, or keep.
We have 2 different bags. One for trash, one for donate, but ultimately they all go in the trash.
Yeah, and Raylan like gets really Raylan gets really.
I know the good stuff. I did donate clothes and a few books.
Yes. Sorry, I'm thinking about Raylan because she is turning so much into her. Like it's crazy, and I'm not sure if it's good or bad because like she'll like think about it and like all the stuff like goes to donate trash and like she's like, that's my girl. I'm like, Raylan, let's think about this. I'm like, I saw you play with that the other day. Donate
anymore.
What is going on here?
That's my baby.
Yeah, so they're doing all that and they're getting things done. Well, we get it all situated. Well, there's this. What would you call it?
It's a
little hutch.
Armoire. Hold on. Before that, Raylan does really good to start. She'll start like purging like crazy, but a few minutes in, she'll start to panic.
Yeah,
she's like, "Can we stop now?
Right?
Can we be done?"
She's like, "I gave a little. Let's be done here."
Let's be done.
Every time I walk away, they're like, one of them making all kinds of noise, and my cat's getting hair everywhere. Could be the hamster. So Jen's like, "I want that downstairs." That was decluttering, not furniture moving. She's like, no, she can't move around it. We need that downstairs. She said, we can put that in our room. We can use it for soap. Like the soap stuff. Like, because we have a lot of material. We have a lot of stuff. I'm like, okay. I mean, I do that move with like just don't say whatever you're about to say and just say, okay. So like I have to give myself that. You know what I'm talking about? Like just you have to do something. You can't say it, but you have to like make a gesture.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. So I start carrying it down. Jed's downstairs. He's in the basement. He's in this house. She's right there.
I was continuing to declutter.
I'm like, there's stairs.
Like, you got this, babe. You got it up here. You can get it down. No big deal.
Yes, and I had help. But okay. So I started taking it. I'm like easing it down. Well, the kids are like looking over the rail because like the railing you can see down. And they were safe. No issues there. I'm like just easing it down, stamping it down. We're doing it. We're making progress. I'm good. The kids are cheering me on, rooting me on. I'm making all kinds of noise. All kinds of noise. Yeah. Jed said it was really loud. Yeah. I was sure every step I made was really loud. Normal person would be like, hey, what's going on up there? And so I'm getting down, and I'm 4 steps from the bottom. 4 steps. Even Raylan had even said, you're going to make it, Daddy. Well, I'm grabbing the top, and I got caught on something. And just like about any other man, you don't see what you're caught on. You just pull harder. Yeah. You pull harder to get on through, right? And so when I did that, the top of this thing, I pulled it off. I go flying into right here, this thing against my back with, let me try to keep you going on over here. See the stairs here? It's boom, 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 boom. I mean, and I'm against right here, and it's coming at me, flying down. And I try to take off. I end up over here where the cat is on the couch, and it just, whoa, whoa, bam!
So loud.
So loud.
Bodies hitting the floor.
Yeah, and it like took a good.
I was upstairs doing something.
It took.
Here we go. I'm gonna hear about this one for the next 2 years.
What felt like to me 15 minutes for anyone to see if the thing had crushed me. At all.
The kids got there first. They hollered up. They're like, he's fine.
No, they didn't.
Like, okay, let me finish up what I'm doing real quick. And I'll go check. I'm almost done here. I'm stuffing.
Yeah. So I am fine. I just hit my back against it. The thing missed me, but like by this much. And there's proof in the pudding because right in front of where my foot is a huge chunk in our beautiful, amazing hardwood floors. Where it landed corner down, right on the wood floor, right in front of my foot.
He was still laying on the ground when I got there.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I looked at her and said, 2 people probably would have been good.
Yeah. Raylan was so mad at him, though, for taking a chunk out of the floor.
So mad. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. She mentioned it all day.
Once they realized, like, I wasn't.
She said, we were trying to have a nice house.
Yeah. Why goes, this is why we can't have nice things.
Poor thing.
Oh my gosh. So I get it up, I get it in the room, and everybody's calmed down. Jen's gone back upstairs. She's like, I ain't be all right.
Okay.
Here comes Jen. Like literally 45 minutes later. He's like,
What did you do?
What happened? I was like, we're fine up here. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Oh my gosh. It should have been on video.
But did you die? I get asked that a lot.
Yeah.
Was it Journey Garden?
Oh my gosh. Too funny. But it's now in our room and it now holds the soap stuff.
I didn't hear screams and I was talking a $50 million shit.
Oh. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. But yeah, all is fine. He did not die. But there is a large chunk taken out of our hardwood floors.
Oh.
I'll take a picture.
Wyatt and Ray Ray. Y'all can come down. Tell Wyatt.
We haven't found the answer.
Yeah, still by.
We have like little attic spaces, little closets, which are really quite creepy. But there's like
slow down
little holes in the insulation where you can tell if something's been eating.
Those stairs will throw you.
So I think he's just kind of hanging out in the walls.
Easy on the table. Remember, it's very fragile.
We'll find him one of these days.
Here they are. Get in there, Wyatt.
Here, there we go. Say hi.
Hi.
They just got home a few hours ago.
Y'all have fun at Grammy Cairns and Papa Larry's?
Veronica, exactly. He shouldn't have laughed at me when I fell down the stairs.
I laughed because she laughed. I was worried about her, but she was hysterically laughing. You could not laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you were rapping when you got hurt.
My mom said,
I
what is
was.
he eating? Well, he's eating the plethora of crumbs that these two leave behind. I'm
Who?
sure he's well fed.
Oh, the hamster.
Anyway,
goodness.
anything could
Hi,
survive
Granny.
upstairs with the
Hi,
amount of
Granny.
crumbs.
And Mama said, "I love you, White Raylan."
Oh, emojis.
Hi,
Nope.
Mama.
Oh my goodness. Everybody say hi. Did you have fun at Grammy's?
Yeah.
Yeah. We really should watch the stairs, Deb. It's becoming a problem.
That's why you guys haven't seen us in 2 days.
Yeah, because she's at Grammy, Kansas, right?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the stairs.
I know, I did too,
What?
Didn't shove you in them or anything.
Oh my goodness. Hey Tara. Thank you, Nikki. Everyone said hi, pretty babies. Yeah,
My goodness.
it was very quiet without them. We missed them very much.
Yep.
And now it's almost time to get that front tooth out, isn't it, Wyatt?
Yeah.
You're doing so good. You're on a roll. Oh my goodness.
All
Tonight
right.
was fun.
It
Thank y'all
was
so
a lot
much
of
for
fun.
hanging out with us.
For everyone, real quick rundown. Make sure you check out all of our moderators. They're a lot of fun. Most all of them have YouTube channels as well. And
Yeah.
They do a lot of good hard work. So thank you all for being on here. Say if you haven't subscribed, make sure to down below. What else?
Without the bell.
And what else?
Hit the
Wyatt?
bell. What else?
Without to the channel.
Yep. Well, I guess Wyatt's locked up like 4 nights already. All right, y'all. Say until the next one. We love you.
We love you.
Bye.